We've been talking a lot today about good nutrition for your cows. For our final story, we want to complete the process and find out how to preserve freshly cut feed by making silage. To make silage, you'll need a clean, dry, covered place close to the chaff cutter. And with nothing available, we decided to build one for David using cheap, locally available materials. Now, who better to help us than Jesse Kagai from ILRI, International Livestock Research Institute. Chris, we better hurry up. I want this area to be ready for Jesse so he can show us how to make silage. Great! The roof is almost done. Now let's find David and meet our expert. Okay, Jesse.
Yes.
Let's start from the beginning. Why silage?
If you look at the forage cycle in an year, you'll find that in rainy season, we always have excess of forage. And again, when it's not raining, we then have scarcity of forage. And we want to make silage so that we can have forage throughout the year.
So today, what are we using to make silage today?
One common fodder is Napier, but today we are going to use maize silage. The maize we are using, we are targeting a stage called dough stage. This is the stage whereby maize has just become milky. That is the best stage because at that time the maize has the highest levels of fermentable sugars.
So what's the difference between using Napier and using maize?
Yes, so in maize you don't need the additives. In Napier grass you need the additives. Mostly we use molasses. But then again, when you come in terms of quality, Napier grass is not as of good quality as maize.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Maize is more expensive than using Napier, but its quality is higher, which means more milk. Oh, well, it seems word has spread about our silage demo, and David's farmer group has arrived to see if they can join us. Welcome everyone, the more the merrier. And our shed is ready. It is important the fodder grass is first left in the sun to wilt for a few hours. Next, cut and place it on a clean dry sheet. We'll also need a plastic tube for the silage and some cord to tie it up. Okay, let me ask, how would a farmer know if the fodder is well dried?
You need to do a simple test. You grab a bit of your fodder and squeeze it. And if there is water dripping, then that means your fodder is too wet and it requires further wilting. But if you squeeze like this, and then when you release like this, it doesn't disintegrate, then that means it is in the right dry matter content. We start from our tube. We fold on this side. We want to make very nice pleats. So when I make a small pleat this side, you make the opposite side. This helps in making sure that when we tie the knot, it will be very tight and we won't have any air going in. You hold it like that and then you tie in between my hands.
And it has to be tight?
Yes, it has to be very tight.
Like that?
Yes. We want to turn this inside out. Until now, you can be able to enter inside and start compacting. Our knot should be at the center. So we will put the first bucket. So we don't want to put a very thick layer because we want to do as best compacting as possible. Now next is the person who is going to compact will get inside the silo barefooted. He'll start compacting with his feet, going around, making sure that the edges are well rounded.
Yes.
And making sure that you don't put so much pressure that again you tear the tube. As he keeps doing that, we add another layer. He continues, another layer, he continues. Once we fill this tube,
yes,
it's normally 2.5 meters long, and that can carry up to 300 kilos of feed.
One 300 kilo bag like this will feed one cow 30 kilos a day for 10 days when mixed with other foods. Okay, time to seal the bag.
We press like that because you don't want any chance that air will get in.
That is tight.
Yes, that is tight. So Yes, like that.
Once the bag is tied, place some heavy weights on top to make sure no air comes back in. Tie the bag to a post to make sure it doesn't fall. The silage will be ready to use in just 3 weeks and will keep for 12 months.
I'm very happy because I have seen some technical officers have already shown me on how to do the silage in a good way. So I'll be in a very good position because I have learned a lot.